Hi, everybody. This is day 1,593 days. Let's see if I'm on. Okay, I see myself. All right. Okay, so I just did a live stream, and this is kind of like a double live stream just to see, just to, all the shadow banning going on. And Facebook is supposed to be free speech, right? Free speech. And but Richard's case is so big because he was code red murdered on Fort Bliss, and we have um, breaking news today that we have confirmation now that Richard was targeted by his unit members that were engaged in weapons trafficking, And that's not all. That's not all. The very individuals that were engaged in weapons trafficking in Delta Battery 143 ADA on Fort Bliss and targeted our son Richard for being a whistleblower. Say something, see something, fraud, waste, and abuse, right? These individuals, these unit members, also were connected to the criminal group that targeted our son and our family and the investigation, and also the Walmart mass shooting investigation. They targeted, it connects Richard's unit, Delta Battery 143, to the Walmart mass shooting. That's what that does. It connects the unit members engaged in weapons trafficking to the Walmart mass shooting. That's what this does. And also to Richard and Richard's murder case. That's what this does. And it's big. And we received the confirmation today. And I don't know if it's a coincidence. I don't think it is a coincidence. Um, if you've been following the news, and I just talked about it, last night, a little more than 24 hours ago, President Yoon of South Korea issued a martial law for 6 hours in the country of South Korea. And South Korea is very important for ADA, Air Defense Artillery, which was Richard's MOS, his chain of command, because it's the Patriot missiles that are stationed there to protect South Korea from North Korea. That's their mission, right? And so there is a huge group there connected to Fort Bliss, to South Korea, right there on the South Korean-North Korean border. And it still keeps on going. Just a few hours ago, less than a day ago, a Chinese man that was in the United States illegally in California. I posted up the articles. I've been reading through the articles. When his last name is Wen, I believe, When. He was arrested for weapons smuggling in a tactical move storage unit from Texas, military equipment, weapons, and ammunition from Texas that he was sending to North Korea. Then we received confirmation that Richard's unit was engaging in weapons trafficking, and that it was Richard's unit, part of them, that targeted Richard. that were also connected to the Walmart mass shooting, to the same individuals that targeted Walmart mass shooting, that targeted Richard and our family and us, the investigation. So absolutely, I don't know. Do you believe in coincidences? I don't know. This is just amazing development in this, and it just shows that the Trump administration, even before he is sworn in and that they start, are making great impacts. Great impacts. And I believe that President Yoon, I don't know if the South Koreans understand what's going on. Um, and we'll see in the next couple of days, we'll see the developments. We're getting intelligence coming out of South Korea. And so, and now we received out of El Paso information about what's going on in California. And California is so beautiful country. It's just beautiful state, and it can never, yeah, it's such a beautiful state. And New York also. New York is absolutely beautiful state. It is a very important state. I can go. I really like history, so it's um, aristocratic. It's the only state that's aristocratic in the United States. Um, so there's just a lot of history there, and very important. And the same thing with California, very important, very, very fertile land there. So, of course, it's going to be targeted for control. Of course it is. And so we have to absolutely address these breaches in security, these breaches and of security on our military, of course, the border, the illegal aliens. This Chinese was illegally in this country. He had violated his visa. The same with Mario Raskin Ortiz, that the American taxpayers, or really El Paso County, is being forced to pay this illegal for over $430,000 to be chief medical examiner, and he's the one that handled the Walmart mass shooting victims. And there's some problems there. We've received confirmation that those cause and manner of deaths reports, there's problems. There's a lot of problems. So, we're talking about individuals that are engaged in fraud, waste, and abuse continuously. Fraud, fraud, fraud. Teaching others also how to engage in fraud. And if you don't play the game, then they target you. And so this has been very, very clear. Richard was a whistleblower. His unit was absolutely engaged in weapons trafficking, but not limited to that, not limited to the weapons trafficking. And they targeted him. That's very, very clear, and we received confirmation today. So, and this is really egregious, because when you're a whistleblower, you should get whistleblower protection. You should absolutely protect the whistleblower so that we have our national security intact, right? Intact and healthy. But they didn't do that for Richard, and he paid the ultimate price. And in January of 2022, a judicial officer also did the right thing and became a whistleblower, the key whistleblower in Richard's case, and submitted in writing his whistleblower complaint, his report. And that immediately was leaked to the very people that he was, well, not limited to, in the report. It was leaked, and he was targeted, and his family was put into danger. Um, so it's the same breaches. And now, with this confirmation and with everything going on, you can absolutely see that there has been a change in administration. Even before there's a change in administration, there's a change. Something major is happening behind the scenes, and uh, we've been absolutely getting ready for this moment. Of course, hoping for this moment, but getting ready for it and working for it, working day in and day out for this to be able to respond to all of the information that we knew would start um, coming out. So this is huge, huge news that Richard's unit was engaged in weapons trafficking, that he was whistleblowing, and that unit members targeted Richard that were also connected to the Walmart mass shooting, that were connected to those that were targeting the Walmart mass shooting and also targeting our family as well. So this is just connecting everything. And I just want to tell everyone thank you so much, and that we're not giving up, and we're moving forward, and we're going to get accountability, and we are going to work very, very hard to get Richard's remains, because they have Richard's remains. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I will be back tomorrow, God willing. Bye bye.